Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Business Management Fundamentals. Developing a marketing strategy or plan. What is a marketing? Marketing is simply convincing your consumers, customers or prospective customers on why they should buy your product or subscribe to your service as against the ones of your competitors. It involves all the activities engaged in order to promote one's product or services or advertisement. An advertisement is one of the tools of marketing used in achieving its desired goal. Advertising differs from marketing. Advertising is defined as making new or existing products known to new or existing customers. It involves the use of internet ads, television, radio, newspaper, etc. Marketing encompasses this as it includes public relations, market research, etc. It involves a process of planning, implementing, controlling a mix of activities intended to achieve a desired goal, and gain advantage over one's competitors. In achieving a marketing goal, the following process are followed. In achieving a marketing goal, the following process should be followed. Identifying and stating marketing goals. What are the goals of this marketing that you want to do? Is it to gain new customers, or are you trying to definitely market to your existing customers to buy more, to patronize you, and at the same time gain new customers? I guess that should be the aim. So choosing the right marketing mix. Okay, and this one depends on where exactly you want to market and the goals you intend to achieve with this. It depends where you're actually marketing. Are you going into the market to market? Are you actually going to the offices? Are you going to a particular organization? So what are the mix you are actually going to be using to achieve this goal, right? Choosing the right marketing mix. Key performance indicators. So let's say, for instance, you are going to be using a social media, for instance, for your marketing. So I'm sure you have going to fill a form in a particular place, and after that, especially online actually, and you now see the place where they say, how did you hear about us? So now they are trying to find out the marketing tool that actually brought you, the strategy that actually brought you to them. So that's why you see those things. So it's when you see key performance indicators, researching the market, customer profiling competitors. Now, customer profiling is, where are your customers? Can you be able to give an accurate idea of what your customers look like? What is their age range? Where can they be found? What is their interest? So these things are things you actually need to consider in terms of when you're trying to do your marketing goal, for you to be able to achieve it. Then profiling your competitors. Who are your competitors? Remember that when we talk about competitors, it's not only the person that is selling exactly what you are selling, right? There is also substitute. So let me make references to, I've used Gary most of the time, so I might probably use it again this time around. So your competitors is not only the person that is selling Gary. The person that is selling wheat and amala is also a competitor, because these are substitute for the Gary that you're selling. Budget preparation and monitoring. What is budgeting? Budgeting is the process of preparing detailed future financial plan of an organization. A budget is a tool used by business owners to plan, control the use of scarce resources effectively and efficiently, right? Budgeting. Now, how do you prepare a budget? Begin preparation a month or more prior to the close of the current year. Then prepare an outline of organization's planned activities for the upcoming year. Do careful studies, investigation and research of the funding, costs and resources that you're going to be using in the next year. Determine available funds, carry over balance from the previous year, cash on hand if any. So that is what I meant by before the year runs out, before I believe that a month before the end of the year for a company, they've already concluded and have already closed their balance and know if they actually achieved their goal for the year or if they are at loss, right? So they have already prepared this and now know how much are they actually carrying over to the next year, because I mean they are about to close for the year, so they already know how much they're going to be carrying over to the next day. Estimate expected income and when it is expected to be available. Define needed expenses: advertising, rental, printing, supplies. So define needed expenses, what you needed to use money for. Get price quotation on certain expenditure and delegate certain responsibility to relative importance. Which activities are the wisest expenditure of funds? So these are other things you actually need to come together with your team, maybe your departmental heads, to be able to discuss and analyze which activities are the wisest expenditures of funds. Which of them do you think you need to actually spend? Which of them do you think is actually wise to spend on, and which one do you need to rule out? Right? Choose and decide programs to initiate. Ask yourself how much funding is available to allocate to a program. Negotiate as necessary. Eliminate fewer essential expenditures or limit certain expenditures. Revise, coordinate, cross-reference, and then assemble information into a final budget. Budget preparation. Define the budget objective. What is this budgeting all about? What are you trying to achieve with it? Assess historical data. Assess historicals and data from the previous year. Post and report results. Assess data and prepare budget. Develop a base budget. Monitor progress and amend. So as time goes on, you monitor the progress of your budget, and if there is any place you need to make an amendment, you make amend. Then refine your budget. So when you make an amendment, you still refine your budget, then you review your budget. Right? Financial monitoring. What is financial monitoring and what are the advantages? Financial monitoring is a process of comparing the actual cost to the planned cost of a project. Using financial ratio like the profitability, efficiency, and liquidity ratio, one can assess the general performance of any business. So financial monitoring, I think this is self-explanatory. The actual cost, like you already made a budget. Okay, let's say we are spending 1 million in this particular project. That is your assumption. That is the actual plan you have for the project. So when you executed the project, you might have spent maybe less than, maybe you've spent 900 or 800 in it, or you spent 1.2 in it or 1.32. So you are now monitoring, and when you monitor it, then they didn't say using financial ratio like the profitability. What is the profit that you actually made from doing this project? What is the efficiency? Was it effective? Was the project you actually invested money into, was it effective? And the liquidity ratio, it can actually assess the general performance of the whole thing, of the whole project, that for that part, to be able to monitor the financials for that particular project. Advantage of financial monitoring: it inspires motivation and provides the zeal for future accomplishment. It helps increase self-esteem. Receiving feedback about one's performance fulfills a basic need to be appreciated and valued. It helps define jobs and clarify criteria. The job of the person being appraised may be clarified and defined more clearly, which makes employees gain better understanding of the behavior and results required of their position. It also helps enhances self-insight and development. Participants in the system have better chances of developing a better understanding of themselves and the kind of development activities that is of value to them. Employees become more competent as the performance of employees improves. There is a solid foundation of developing and improving employees by establishing developmental plans. Disadvantage: employees may leave due to results. False misleading information may be used. Relationship might be damaged. Employees might suffer from job burnout and dissatisfaction. Cash flow management is a process whereby a company maintains control over and analyze the inflow and outflow of funds. This is necessary to ensure that the firm always sits on surplus. The aim of cash flow management is to ensure that the business does not suffer cash shortage. As I'm sure they are trying to say, run or suffer cash shortage. The three importance of cash flow management are: it shows of a great extent that the business enjoys steady and predictable cash flow. Also, the main purpose of cash management lies in maintaining positive cash flow over time. Cash flow management helps boost vendor and employees relationship. I think this module 4 is actually self-explanatory. You don't really need too much explanation on it because you already understand what they are talking about. Cash flow management, they are actually trying to manage the income, trying to be able to monitor and manage how these monies are being spent and on what they are actually being spent on. So it helps them stay on track of knowing, and so that they don't have to run out of cash, because in doing that they already know how much they have and how much they are going to be spending when they need to spend it. To successfully manage a company's cash flow, the following accounting tools should be employed. QuickBooks is an accounting software package developed and marketed by Intuit. QuickBooks products are geared mainly towards small and medium-sized business and offer on-premise accounting application as well as cloud-based version that accept business payment management and pays bills and payroll functions. Plan Guru, designed for the small to medium-sized business. Plan Guru's sophisticated method allow you to budget and forecast for up to 10 years without having to create formulas. SME Tracker. SME Tracker has proven to be of help to small and medium businesses. This is not a software but an accounting template built with the aim of Microsoft Excel to help businesses monitor their cash flow effectively. Okay, I don't know about the books. I've heard about it. I think they also gave us this during our program last year. I've never used it, so I don't know how it works, so we'll go. Cash flow statement importance: short-term planning, creating excess cash, long-term planning, providing the details where the money is spent, knowing the optimum level of cash balance, revealing the cash planning results, helping in analyzing the working capital. So this is the importance of having a cash flow statement, because you know where your money are going into, you know how much you have left. It helps you actually monitor how money is being spent in your organization and in your company, and keep you in track too. Entrepreneurial finance and access to capital. There are processes involved when seeking finance and capitals. These processes are called the entrepreneurial process. These are the sets of procedures that are followed by an entrepreneur for establishing a new business. These phases are identifying of opportunity. You've already identified, coming from where you're coming from towards in these modules, you've identified an opportunity that you need to fill in the gap and provide the solutions to the problems. Then having a clear vision. Now you need to have a clear vision of, how do I want to achieve this goal? How do I take advantage of this opportunity? How do I make the best out of it? How do I make money from it? So you have a clear vision, then infusing others into your visions. But this infusing could actually mean you, of course, getting people to talk about it and getting to sell your vision to people, to get them into your dream, into your vision. Then resource gathering. Then when you already know what you want, the next thing you need to do is, what are the things that I need to do to be able to achieve this dream? What are the resources I need? The manpower, the money, the space, the idea, maybe the knowledge. What do I actually need for me to be able to achieve this goal? So resource gathering. Then creating the venture. Bringing adaptivity with time. Very short mode. Accessing capital. In accessing capital from a venture capitalist or angel investor, 3 documents must be prepared. Funding partners with provision of a technical founder. I don't know what that means. The first is a business plan. Okay, I know this one. The second is a financial model. And the third is a pitch deck. Having explained this in previous modules, so we already know. Now we've not gotten to business plan. Maybe to be honest with you, from my group, my WhatsApp group, my admin group actually, we were discussing, and one of them actually pointed out something which is very true. So for this year modules, I feel they gathered, last year we had modules and we have extended modules, right? So this year they actually gathered, and last year we had categories. We had the startup, we have innovators, and we have disruptors. So I think this year what they did was gather information from different modules and from different categories of last year and merged it up to be able to deliver to us this year. So from here, now that you are talking about business plan, we've not gotten to it, so don't get confused like, okay, where did they talk about it in previous modules, right? So just go with the flow, because you're definitely going to come across these things in the later modules. We still have about 4 other modules to go, so don't get confused. So having explained this in previous modules, we shall focus on how to access capital from an equity investor. The following must be followed. Offer a product that solves a clear problem. Okay, we've talked about that. You're having a product or service that actually solve a clear problem. You saw a problem and you decide to fill it in. Identify target market. Who are your target market? Who is this product made for? Who are they? Are those that are going to be buying from you? Where are they, right? And what are their budget? What are they? The medium class? Are they the very wealthy set of people in Nigeria, or they are the, I don't even know how to classify them, but anyway, you understand? Are they the rich? Are they the average? Those that are comfortable? Are they, I don't want to use the word poor, right? Are they the low in economy? Yes, economy stage of people. So who identify your target market. Capital efficiency with clear revenue model. Capital efficiency. How much do you actually need to be able to launch this your dream? How much do you need to start up this your business? How much do you need to start up this your service, right? Then with a clear revenue model, how do you make your money? How does are you going to make money with this your business idea? How is it going to give you returns, and how much are you actually going to be making from it at the end of the day? Because investors are interested in, some of the investors, sorry to say, or sad to say, are not really interested in the problem you're solving. They are actually interested in how are they going to make their money back? What are their interests in it? How much are they going to make from it at the end of the day? That is actually what their interest is, right? Build a minimum viable product. Okay, I might not be able to explain that because I don't have a full details on that, so that I don't go blabbing. Validate the market demand. So here is where it comes in. You have a product. Do you have a product that they already have a market already? Like when I say market, do you have a product that people are already waiting to in grabs to actually take? Or do you have to convince people to buy your product? Or is it something they are willing to actually buy? Right? When I say convince, I don't mean, because definitely at every stage you need to convince your customer that you're actually, or your prospective client or customer, that you have a product that they actually need than that of your competitor. So let's go. This module, they give me joy. See? Finish. Conclusion. In every business, the aim is to maximize profits and minimize costs. It is to this effect that business management help design a blueprint on how to achieve this, given the limited resources available. Alright, thank you guys very much for your time. I believe that for these ones to be short means that you've almost conquered the healthy part of the material. So I believe the subsequent ones will not be as hard as the other ones, right? So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.